Welcome back to the show, and there it is. Preston Spradlin and Morehead State absolutely celebrating after the NCAA Tournament berth, beating Belmont in the OVC Championship game, and now we welcome them in. Morehead State head coach Preston Spradlin joins us now of the tournament-bound Eagles, and Preston, you get a big win over Belmont, a win that I'm not sure if I had told you 4.5 years ago that you would be going to the NCAA tournament right now, beating Belmont in the OVC title game. What would you have said?
Well, 4.5 years ago, that was the plan when they gave me the job, right? They wouldn't have gave me the job if I wouldn't have promised to do that at some point, right? So, no, I mean, it was an unbelievable feeling. So much respect for Belmont, their program, Casey, what they accomplish every year, especially this year that they had. And, if you want to go to the NCAA tournament in the OVC, it's going to go through them. The past couple of years, they've proven that. So to have the opportunity to beat those guys and get to go to the NCAA tournament is quite an honor.
So I know you don't know who you've got next yet. You'll know in a few days here. But why should people pick you in their brackets? What is it about this team that can pull off an upset and kind of forever live in NCAA tournament history lore?
Sure. I think a couple things. You want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the year, and I think we're obviously doing that. We got better from one Saturday to the next playing against Belmont. We played in an overtime game with them here at home 1 week later, win by 15. We're up as many as 23. But I think the big thing, and this is how we were able to get our team to buy into how we needed to play this year, is we told our guys, you're not always going to shoot the ball well. You're going to play against teams that take away your best players and make it difficult for you to score the ball. But you can defend every night, and that gives you a chance to win. The saying I told our guys is we can put our defense and we can load it up on the bottom of the bus and take it to the conference tournament and win. And we don't even have to shoot it very well. And we did that. And so we're going to do that in the NCAA tournament. Our guys play with defensive confidence. And I'd never heard that term before this year until I realized our guys played with it.
So we end the segment every week with something we call a three-point play, and it's kind of 3 quick-hitting questions. I'll start out. I've heard that you believe you are the best shooter on the Morehead State roster. Is this true?
Well, it's not a belief; it's a fact, and it's been proven over and over. So something I do when all the kids come on their visit, right? It's like a tradition that I challenge them to a shooting competition, and more often than not, I've got some loafers on and a polo like I do today, and they're looking at me like, "Come on, man, this country sounding dude, he can't shoot." I got a flamethrower. I can absolutely shoot the ball. Don't ask me to dribble. I won't pass. Defense as a player was not my thing, but I can certainly shoot it, and our guys can attest to that because I don't lose very often to them.
This is the second question. We've been told that you make your own bourbon, so I want to know what it is and when are you going to send me a bottle because I'm a big bourbon guy.
Well, yeah. Oh, are you really? That's great. So listen, you're not going to find anybody that's more Kentucky than this guy right here. I've never lived anywhere other than Kentucky. I'm right in the heart of Eastern Kentucky here. So I love basketball. I love bourbon. My assistant, Scott Combs, he got me a personal bourbon barrel for Christmas one year. And it's really cool. And you put your own bourbon mash in there. You put it in there, clear alcohol. You age it for like 6-7 months, and it comes out as bourbon. So at home, on my decanter, I've got my own Coach P style bourbon. It's pretty good. And you send me an address, we'll figure out how to get you a little bit of it.
So you took over when you were 29. You're 34 now. You look a little bit older, but still pretty young. I want to know, when was the last time you were ID'd? Either, buying alcohol, going out to a restaurant. I know you think you got some big-time restaurants there in Morehead. I've been told that also. So the last time you were ID'd was when?
Well, first of all, I haven't eaten in a restaurant since last March. Okay, we've been on absolute lockdown. My family has, and so I haven't eaten in a restaurant in literally a year. And so I'm really looking forward to doing that once the season's over. But last time I was ID'd, man, I guess it would have to be over a year ago. They know me pretty well at the local beer store here. I go through the drive-through, I don't get ID'd there. They know, they see my blue truck pulling up. They already know what they have setting up for me, so they don't ID me there. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been ID'd. But I will tell you this: your first year as a head coach, you win 8 basketball games. It'll age you quite a bit, man. I got a lot of gray hairs that first year, no doubt about it.
I love it. Love it. Thanks for joining us, Preston. Preston Spradlin of the NCAA Tournament bound Morehead State Eagles. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate you having me on, and look forward to having another conversation once we figure out who we play.